All right, let's look at your gear.
We need to get it fixed.
See, already I've shaved a few seconds off it. But yeah, for those who are just tuning in, I got as far as the tanker and I mucked it up. I got spotted. Because one of the requirements in hard mode is to get the highest ranking is you can't have another, you can't be seen. Can't have an alert.
Freeze.
So yeah, there's been no chance of me running out of ammunition this time. Hi dude, how's it going? I'm doing a playthrough, trying to get the highest rank in the hard mode. I got to the holds in the tanker and got spotted, so I'm starting again. My attempt wasn't that efficient, so it's kind of good that I'm starting again in a way, but how's it going? Xenia. So yeah. Oh. I mean, I don't have to super rush. Even though it's less than 3 hours, I've got time. I've got seconds to spare, kind of thing.
Freeze.
But you live and learn. I do like it when you get like the sort of the sunglasses, and obviously when you play with Raiden, he gets the sunglasses as well. You're fine, good, right. See if I can do this boss quicker this time.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Nearly down. Again, there's no point in me going for the USP or the suppressor or going for the thermal goggles. That won't help me at all. I will need some ammunition though.
Freeze.
Maybe not.
Freeze.
You mustn't forget this guy. Because I've been a bit faster this time, saved myself a bit of ammunition as well. When I get to the holds, I can be a little bit more careful. I normally wouldn't try saving until I get to Fortune, but I think it might be an idea to, as soon as I start the plant chapter, after I didn't put my name in the node, I think it might be a good idea to save.
You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Probably a good idea, you know. Oh, craps. Against the wall, snake, please.
Freeze. Freeze. Move.
I've only got 2 left, so how am I supposed to knock the other guy out? Throw a stun grenade, maybe? Well, it worked. I'll take it. That'll do. I didn't kill him, that's the main thing. Cool. That's fine.
Snake.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
By the way, I've got that wrong. I put Doberman rank on temp and hard mode. That's wrong. It's, well, I might end up with the Doberman rank, but I'm going for the Fox rank. So I need to change that, which I will do. Apologies for that. Slightly misleading.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish.
Is he going to turn?
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed.
Let's get the last picture.
This turned out to be longer than expected.
Okay, so we made it through the tanker chapter. With a slight hiccup, but we're doing good. I mean, hard mode is pretty tough, to be fair. I mean, it's, you know, some of the guard, there are some extra guards, not as many obviously as in extreme. Some of the guards are changed slightly.
We, the Marines,
you can get the thermal goggles right at the start, which I'm going to get them. They're in the pool. So I believe you're there. You can see they're just there. Sorry, that's a mistake of mine, by the way. It's not the Doberman rank I'm going for. Apologies. So the highest possible rank on Extreme, European Extreme Big Boss, the highest possible rank on hard mode, which is what I'm doing, is Fox ranking. It is not the Doberman ranking. So I'm going to save it in a minute, and when I do, I'm going to change it. So again, apologies for that. My bad. So what are the requirements? It's basically the same requirements for Big Boss on the Extreme mode. So no kills, no alerts, no rations used, basically up to a maximum of 8 saves, and yeah, there's a few other things as well. So perhaps you want to look it up. What are the Fox rank requirements? But I believe it's that. So it's still very tough. So I will edit that. Apologies for that. Also, I don't think you can have the radar on to get the Fox rank in hard mode. I might be wrong there, but anyway, I've fixed it now. It is now saying Fox.
Good work, Raiden.
So we are going to save here, though. I think it's a good idea.
What's up?
So this is our first save. Remember, you can only have a maximum of 8. But yeah, so for the Foxhound rank requirements, you basically 8 saves or less, no kills, no rations used, no alerts, and there's a guard there as well.
I'm under enemy fire. Secure the perimeter.
Didn't want him.
There's somebody there.
That's the best way to do it. I mean, I could have taken some time to maybe hide one of the guards in one of the lockers, but obviously that does waste time. But we got time to spare, so you could do that, especially in hard mode. So I'm going to try and get to, and God knows how I'm going to do this, I'm going to try and get to the Harrier, to make the Harrier my next save. And you may think I'm mad, because I think we've got to try and survive Fortune and Fat Man, but we'll try. I think the second rank on hard mode is actually Doberman, but so I'm going for the Fox rank. So I'm not picking up the N9 yet, which of course does make it harder. Seriously, Raiden? Okay, I made a mess of that, but that's fine. No damage done.
What about the president?
No, some kind of trick. No, I don't know what you mean by trick. This is, I'm just going for that. You have to be very, very fast. Going for the Fox rank, the highest rank, because you have to beat the game in under 3 hours. So one of the things we're going to do is, we're going to get the M9, of course. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close the door, which reveals the bomb, but we can only defuse that later in the game.
Jack? Jack?
I don't know. You can do that mid-jump. So So let's see if I can do it again. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can do that. You always can do it.
Kid, this is the...
There's no...
Now, you haven't got the raid on, and when this finishes, unlike normal mode, was once this cutscene finishes, there's no guards in the room. There are guards in the room from hard mode upwards, so that's why I've got to be very careful. Because obviously I want to defuse the first bomb in this strat. There's a guard down here. Yeah, the guards came in the other way. That's fine. That's fine, I'm good with that. So what we're doing, we're going to go back, I'm going to go disrupt B. I needed to practice this more, but I didn't, so... They're fine, no alert has triggered. So we're all good. And if another had triggered, it's too late. But no, we're fine, we're good. You can't go down the left because there's like cameras there. Surveillance cameras. What we do is defuse the bomb, follow the guy. Oh, it's already there. And off you go, disrupt. Hey? Now remember, we still haven't got the M9 yet. So we can't just trank these guys. Wait for him to turn. There we go. So 1, 2, 3 squeeze. 1, 2, 3 squeeze. If you do 4, 5 squeezes, you'll kill the guard, and which is no good. Wait for this. You can see there's a guard there. He's just about to turn. Right at the top right of the screen. There he goes. Go too soon, you'll hear the floorboard. That's why you had to wait a few seconds. Now, because it's hard mode, there's some extra bombs. There's an extra bomb in Strat A on the roof, and there's also an extra bomb in Strat E and Strat D. But we'll obviously deal with those when we get there. Well, we'll certainly try. So there is a guard on the roof. So you need to be reasonably quick about this. There's the first bomb. Well, it's good. We will need chaff grenades later in the game, so it's important to pick those up. So what we do here, run down the stairs, stick to the right side of the stairs. That way the guard won't spot you. There is a guard there. I mean, we could knock him out. The trouble is he will wake up quickly, so it's probably best not to. You can keep an eye on him. But remember, because it's hard mode and not extreme mode, you've got a little bit of time to spare, so don't worry if you think you're wasting too much time. So we know you defuse all the bombs in the first 3 struts even. Can't see the guard just yet. See that? You can see he's gone now. He's gone past us. That's great. That means we can go. If you go to the left and pick up the bandage, the surveillance camera might spot Raiden, which is why it's best not to. Just distracting the guard to speed things up a little bit. Then we can just destroy the surveillance camera, but the guard isn't going to hear our gunshot, even because we haven't got it suppressed yet. You're going to go, wait for him to go, turn, good. And the first thing we're going to do here is pick up the M9.
Nothing here.
There's a guard there somewhere, but I don't know where he is. Which is annoying. Is he in the corner there? And we want to get the suppressor. You don't need it, but we're going to get it anyway. They're going to go and... Do you know, we're not going to get the suppressor. We don't need it. I think we can pick up later as well in the Shell 1 core. It's too risky. Now, of course, the thermal goggles is no use for spotting the mines because we haven't got the radar. We didn't pick up the mine detector. I think we could have picked up the mine detector, but we didn't. So we'll just have to. Okay, run it. Now this guard is annoying. See that one there? You will have to trank him quite a few times because he's got superb vision. We've got the main claymore, so we should be fine. This is when it obviously gets difficult now. But we've got the M9, so we need to make use of that. How that surveillance camera didn't see me, I don't know. I nearly mucked up there. My God, I'm lucky. Very lucky. I'll take that as a good omen.
Freeze!
So, one of these contains the bomb down here, and you can always tell which one is coming. So if you think of the big grey coloured square boxes, the ones coming out of the machine right now, see those? When there's two together, it's not the next solo box, it's the next solo box after that. So it's not this one, it's the next one. So it is this one. Oh. No, not that one. Next one. This one. Don't you dare. Got it. But yeah, I don't know how that camera didn't spot me. That I was very lucky not to have completely mucked that up. Anyway, on we go. Obviously, it goes without saying, just skip all the cutscenes. Just the ones left in Strut D now.
Freeze! Move!
Again, we could have tranked the other guard, but you know, ultimately wasn't necessary. Now, if it was extreme mode, there would have been a second guard next to that one, but obviously there isn't. Or it isn't, I should say. There's a guard right at the top, the Strutty, the one we didn't trank, who's got using his binoculars.
Freeze!
Guards.
It's the enemy. I need to...
No, actually, wasn't there? Oh no, yeah, he is. So let's get out of there. And I know I just took damage, and that's my own fault. Maybe not have to save against Fortune, I don't know. Now, there are 2 bombs in hard mode. Let's tank this guy. Let's tank this guy as well. We don't want to tank the guy underneath yet, because he's the one who radios to HQ to say everything's fine. I was hoping to open the hatch, but Raiden wouldn't open it, which is a bit annoying. There we go, got it. It's just in the wrong place. And that's it. That is the last bomb well, that we need to disarm at the moment. So we're good for ammunition. Now twice we've been spotted, haven't we? I'm here, so I need to be a bit more I have no idea where the guard is. Perhaps he went in the toilets. I have no idea. Oh, I'm an idiot. You know I'm an idiot, don't you? I didn't pick up the sensor V from Stillman. That's why there was no guards there. I can't believe I missed that. I've only wasted like a minute, so I'm fine. It's not a problem. But oops, fancy forgetting that. It's a sign of madness. But don't worry, we've got plenty of time, so we're all good. Now, the bomb that we had to defuse at the bottom of Strat A is in a different place to where it normally is in normal mode. What we do with this guard here, we just follow him, stay close, through the door, off we go. Now, yeah, so the bomb is a bit harder to find. It's actually easier to find in extreme mode, bizarrely enough. Now that we've got the M9, we can just train this guard, and off we go. Oh, and by the way, if you do this attempt on this Fox Rank attempt on hard mode, when you start the plant chapter, you can go to Strat F and get the M9 first if you want. It wastes a little bit, a few minutes, but you can afford to do that. R.I.P. Stillman. There is some ammunition around here. We won't need it against Fortune, but we will need it against Batman, so it is worth picking it up. Okay, so if my memory is correct, and it better be, the bomb is the other side of the whatever that thing is, so we just do that, go along, and it's there. She's not as aggressive as she is on extreme mode, that's for sure. So I think we can make it to Fatman, no problem. I might save though. I might have to save before Fatman because Fatman might be a bit too difficult. Or if I beat Fatman, I might just save just after him. I'll see. Now there's 2 claymores been placed here, so let's see if we can get them. If we could, I could, if I wanted. I don't have to, but I could use the claymores against Batman. I don't normally. So you flatten. He will look down and go like that. Now I wasn't sure if there was a cipher there, but there wasn't a cipher this time for whatever reasons, but that's okay. So if you stand a little bit further out here, you can just nail him. Now, I believe the guard at the very top will be back. Yeah, there he is. He wasted quite a lot of ammunition, but anyway, he's down. We know I collected those claymores previously because I didn't get hit. So same as we did before here. Trank this guy. Just wait for this guy to come through. He's coming there. I'll go for Fat Man. If I know that I'm going to lose to Fat Man, I'll just save. Could have done with actually picking up some more. Oh, speak of the devil. That's much better. Not going to completely defuse it yet. Oh, fuck off! You're throwing them. Oh, sorry, excuse my language. It's my fault, I selected the wrong weapon. There he's there. Sounds good to me. Where is he? Well, come on. Come from bombs, shoot me. Gotcha. I don't think so. Done. There we go. He's definitely one of the most enjoyable boss fights. Anyway, we did it. No need to save just yet. Don't want to speak too soon, do I? But anyway. Now, he never says let's have time off from bombs in extreme mode, but it's... See, I don't know. And that you can't have the radar on in extreme mode to get the highest ranking. I don't know whether you can afford to have the radar on in hard mode. I've chosen not to, just to be safe. Obviously, with the radar on, it's much easier to track his movement.
Inside.
Why did they have to bring the foot?
Okay, on we go. Right, so... we need to go to strut F, don't we, to pick up the weapon. And wait for that guard to turn. Oh, he's still asleep. I must have given him a massive dose of train ammunitions. That's fine. I wasn't sure if that guard would be there. He might be there on the way back, but obviously he's not there. I was just double checking.
Nothing here.
So we're just waiting for him to call for backup, then we're safe to go down. We got the weapon we need. That. We got the uniforms, now we go to the Shell 1 core. So that's where we're heading. I think the guard will appear again. For a chat. He's not appearing, okay. Now, because we didn't pick up the there's the disguise on, because we didn't pick up the presser, but yeah, it's Why have I done it again? Why have I... Oh my god. Really made... I think it's the controller as well. It's a bit funny. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We need to go to B2 first to get the mic. And I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough of MGS2. MGS2 is absolutely the hard, in my opinion, it's the hardest Metal Gear Solid game to get the highest ranking on Big Boss, on Extreme mode, so naturally it's also the hardest game to get the highest ranking on hard mode, if that makes sense.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's get the and go. I was like doing this for no reason. All the magazines fall down. Make sure I've got the mic. So that, you know, if I've got something before, I don't want to forget it again. Now, normally in normal mode or low, there's one guard patrolling this hall. There's two, I believe, in hard mode, so just got to be a little bit more careful. Now, where is Ames?
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
King, Fat.
Okay, that section's done. Now, because the screen it's basically 4x3 and I've made it bigger, I can't see the alert.
Freeze!
So I don't know when it's going to end exactly, but just have to manage. Obviously there are, you know, the extra guards around, you know, support guards, so one mistake and it creates an immediate alert, which is why you have to be careful. Now I'm just going to wait for the caution phase to finish. It's easier for it to finish and then go to the next. Oh, in fact, second thought, let's not. Because someone just woke something up, didn't they? Right, now we're going to wait for the... there we go, that's fine. That's good. Now, I have to be careful because I've got no more chaff grenades, so I've got to be very careful in that respect. Same routine as before. Wait for him to radio that everything's fine before we trank him.
Nothing here.
Now, we know there's an MK weapon, but we don't need it. There is no point in the game where the M4 weapon can be used. We could use it to destroy, of course, ciphers, but there's no point. So we got both versions, and that should be plenty. But there's still get some more PGS-1T ammunition, maybe. From there. Oh yeah, you could get the RG8. I can use that against Vamp. That's useful. Okay, I think that'll do. I think we're good to go. Yeah, I must get some chaff. So same routine as before. We'll have to trank these guards. Now, because we don't need to wear this uniform now, I will take it off eventually. Wait for wasting ammunition. You must be Ames. Let's remove that, shall we? Oh, look, we've got 5 dog tags. Woohoo! Now what we don't want to do is hit the wrong thing and blow up the shell. Because remember, I've already saved twice, so I've got to be very careful with my saves. Normally I would have only saved once by now. So I do need to be very careful. So I think there's 12 you have to shoot. So there's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Let's take another dose. 10. There's one of those. I hate having to. 11. And I hope this is the last one. Done. Yeah, good. So now I'm going to try and take out the Harrier without having to save. God forbid.
Riding.
But I might save after the Harrier. I haven't decided yet.
Colonel.
Not bad, you're pretty good. it's quite difficult to hit when he's moving. If you hit it and then move away from it to the direction he's travelling, it will hit him. Like that. See, move away to the direction he's heading.
I'll let you go learn in style.
Again, if I had the radar, I'd know exactly where he was heading.
I'll let you go learn in style.
Well, I'm going to save it after this. It would be my third save, and then I'm going to try and make it to the bit where you take Emerald across the L to be my next save. That's quite a long way, as I'm sure you guys realise. Part of the reason why I'm making this my third save is because I'm going to try and do the shortcut dive, which, you know, if you muck up you die instantly. So let's see how we get on. Oh, just made it. Now that's insanely risky, but one of the advantages of doing it is you can pick up the AK suppressor. That noise is just my phone going off, not my real phone, the phone in the game going off, where the ninja trying to let Raiden know to use the current spray. And so to equip it, you just equip the weapon, equip the thing, and it's now attached. So I think we're going good so far. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this playthrough. And what I do here is I can find the weapon. So we'll use some of that again. I fired that too quickly. Oh God. That doesn't normally happen. He's woken him up. It's not like an alert phase, it's just a caution. Oh, and then I had to take another one of those. Right, I made a complete mess of that, but we'll manage. It's not a disaster. This next sequence we will have to crawl. Now this is dangerous because the floor starts to break, but as long as you keep moving, just keep moving and you're fine. Might have done us a favour having that caution because that guard won't try to pee on us. Now, unfortunately, what we don't have right now, we don't have any trap grenades, and that would have been useful to throw that. But we can pick us some up in a minute. We're going to throw a chest. We could take out these enemies, but one of the requirements as well of the highest rankings is you can't fire the weapon many times, or a weapon. I mean, it's quite a big leeway on hard mode, but there's about 4 of those, so that's why it's not worth taking them out.
We start
Keeping the president.
Something's coming up which might screw things up. Obviously, we need to destroy we have to get the Nikita first of all, and then we need to try and disable we need to disable the circuit board in the room with the president without killing him. Now, I did it in extreme mode the other day, absolutely fine, no problem at all. But the sequence is slightly different in hard mode because the way it enters the room is slightly different as well. Let's put the thermals on, shall we? This is our first use of the thermals. So we might end up killing the president. If we do, then we just have to restart from just after defeating the Harrier. It's just the way it is. Just like an MGS1, if you press the lift twice, straight away, the lift will open. Do you know something I kind of wish? I wish we could have explored Shell 2 before it got flooded. I kind of wish you could choose to disarm the bombs in Shell 1 with Raiden, or disarm the bombs with Snake in Shell 2, because that would have been really cool. Now, there is an opportunity to pick up the MVG, which stands for Night Vision Goggles. But we don't, honestly, there isn't really any point in getting them. I think they're into the room to the right, but it's not worth the risk because I need all my health before, when I fight Vamp. And then the key to which I've got is that. That's very nervous about this thing with the president because again it's the way the Nikita enters the room where the president is different on normal mode, hard mode and extreme mode. So there is a sleep. So the first thing we're going to do is wake him up. You see he's still asleep, so what we're going to do, we're going to fire the thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try and Now this works for extreme mode. It might not work for normal mode, but hard modes. But anyway, we'll find out. See how we get on. So we can't do that way, so we had to do this way.
What are you doing?
Now I didn't do it because if he dives like that, he will die because he's not protecting his head. So because he dives like that, he's not defending himself. If he crouched with his hands over his head,
What are you doing?
that's it. See that? That's perfect. He's safe because he's protecting his head from the blast. So I was waiting for that. But anyway, we survived, which is good. We should, barring any total balls ups, be alright to get to Vamp. I'd like to be able to beat Vamp without saving, but we'll just have to see.
Do you read me, sir?
I mean, it's not the end of the world if I have to save against Vamp, because I'm thinking the two Tengu sections, I should be right to only save once,
I wish to be a member.
because hard mode isn't as difficult as extreme.
That's right. That's right. Arsenal. It is a... This is...
Now, Paul Prez. Right, so before we go, if we go down here, there should be some ammunition. Ooh, Stinger. That's good. It will help against Vamp. Obviously, you can't take out Vamp lethally, but what you can do is when he dives in the water, if you fire the Stinger, it reduces his stamina. So, the blast of the Stinger. So that's why it's useful.
I took these photos 2 years ago.
You're quite a good photographer, Snake.
How did you manage to... Forget it.
You know, perhaps I will save before Vamp, but if I do, then that becomes my fourth save, and I'll have to make sure... We'll see. If there's any other Metal Gear Solid games you'd like me to live stream or upload playthroughs of, then please let me know in the comments. See, one thing a lot of people didn't like about Metal Gear Solid 1 is the backtracking, especially at the end of the power key. And this is the rare bit of backtracking. Well, there is a little bit of backtracking in MGS2. So obviously there's this, because we've already been here and got the Nikita, came back and we're going again. Obviously after you've disarmed the bombs, you had to sort of backtrack between strut D to get the AKS weapon, and then you have to backtrack again to get the PGS one. So there's a bit of backtracking involved in Metal Gear Solid 2, but I don't think it's noticed as much, purely because the gameplay is just so much more exciting. I mean, I love the gameplay. I love MGS1. It's my favourite Metal Gear Solid game, but it's definitely, you can see why fans wouldn't be so bothered about the backtracking in this game. Now I think down there is some Stinger missiles, which again is fine. You can get it. It is indeed. Definitely needed some more M9 ammunition there. Let's hit him with the stinger. Let's get rid of him. He's doing that again. I don't really want him to do that because I haven't got any chaff grenades to send him packing. I was hoping this life would deplete a bit quicker in hard mode, but it doesn't. And also deplete his stamina just firing the grenade launcher. Didn't really damage his stamina there. done. Brilliant, brilliant. I'm so pleased with that. Excellent.
Snake.
Held my nerve, didn't I? Okay, and we go. So the goal, remember, I've saved 3 times so far. I saved before the, well, just after the start of the punch chapter. I saved just in the Shell 1 call when I marked up, didn't I? So I knew I'd get an alert phase, so I just saved just in time before the alert phase started. And then my third save was just after I defeated the Harrier. So my fourth, can't talk today, can I? My fourth save, and I've just picked up the body armor, very, very important. Last couple of bosses. My full save will hopefully be just before I try to escort Emma across the Strat, and that is the one area which I think I will struggle with, because you have to be so fast in tranking the guns. One mistake and it's an immediate alert phase. So, but that's, you know, if I've got that far, I will be happy. I won't mind failing a couple of times. I like Raiden's sunglasses. The orange effect looks good. Because Snake's glasses, I think, have got a blue tint, but Raiden's got orange.
Put your ear against.
Of course, Raiden's just about to rescue or bring Emma Emmerich with her. So we don't need to hold Emma's hand to get through this particular door. The cutscene will trigger regardless. Again, saving you a bit of time. Now to the left, obviously you can take the left path or the right path to go out the room. You go on the left, there is some claymores. So we're going to take this path instead.
Let me. That noisy.
Oh, wrong way. That's not a good start. And we have to service it. We can't go all the way through because of Emma's low oxygen. You could go all the way through, but then she'd lose health, and that's not good. As you can see, that bomb there, so I say a bomb, it's a mine, isn't it? That mine there is quite cheekily placed, as is that one. Now another tricky section coming up where you've got enemies to deal with, but again we've got plenty of time, so hopefully it shouldn't be a problem. Again, they're in different places to where they were in extreme mode, so that could catch me out. Now, Emma doesn't like those bugs, so she'll just run away from, well, I say run away, walk away from the sluddies, but if you just grab her like that, they're not very nice, but it gets her into the lift quickly. And there's a total of 6 guards in this area now. The first thing we're going to do is trank this one.
Freeze.
Now to trigger some of the other guards, you have to bring Emma forward a little bit. So I think to trigger the next one we need to bring Emma into the little area here. That's the second one. Now, as soon as we start taking Emma down the stairs, or whether we start going down the stairs, it triggers a guard appearing out of the elevator that we just came out of. I don't know how the guard got there, but now you see why I disabled these guns earlier. because otherwise they shoot Emma. So what we might be able to take out this guard. Oh, he's come towards us. That's good. That's fine. So we take him out. So by him moving forward, the other guard won't see him lying there. I hope not. So he's come out the elevator. So what we're going to do is quickly do this. Flatten themselves against the wall. So he's coming that way. Oh yeah, so you hear that? The other guard just woke the other guard up. But that's okay. No damage done. That's fine.
Who's there? Who's there? There's something. It's
Now, you're thinking, why have I left Emma there? Isn't there normally a sixth guard? The sixth guard appears if you've got Emma with you when you go up the stairs. So because I screwed up and they spotted me, and they shot me as well, which isn't very nice. That's why I went out the room, because I know they're still asleep, so they're fine. And I knew that obviously by going out the room it stops the backup guards appearing. So I can now bring Emma, and Emma is... Where is Emma? Where's she gone? Oh, is she in the where the president was? Clever girl. So that was a good way of getting out of trouble. Simply just leave the area to stop the backup soldiers appearing. Because if they do, then they'll probably wake up every single guard. And it's also stopped the other guard appearing as well, hasn't it? So that's interesting. Anyway, that's fine. We're okay. I know there's only a certain amount of damage you can receive, but that's not going to be a problem. That little bit of damage. So what we're going to do is take out these. There's another one as well. Obviously, by taking it out in one shot, saves ammunition. Come on, Emma. No time for sitting down having a rest. Should we pick that up? Oh no, we're full already, that's fine. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to take up this guard. We did have time, didn't we, to go over to him? Let's put out the fire, and then we'll go get Emma. Okay, the fire's out, so let's go and get Emma. Yeah, the escorting her to Strat-El is... well, sorry, from Strat-El to Strat-E is going to be. I think that's going to take a few attempts. It will take as many attempts as it needs. I'm just going to double check here to see if those chaffs have respawned. Nope. Okay. How many chaffs have we got? None. Oh, we have got 3. That's good. That's excellent. The guards in hard mode don't stay asleep as long as they do in normal mode. I don't know what the exact difference is. You know, whether it's the guards stay asleep for 5 minutes or 10. I have no idea. I've never looked that up.
Damn it.
Don't stress riding, we'll do it. Okay, save number 4 incoming. He has a question. Now Snake won't try and help us until a bit later on, so he's not much use in this on hard mode. It's Wimpy! Good timing, Wimpy. How's it going? Get ready for your finale in MGR this evening. Right, so I should say, I want to destroy the other things as well. There's 3 again, so that's could this be in hard mode. Because I hope there's only 3, because I'm going to be so annoyed if she ends up getting killed by a claymore. That's part of the game, if you say so. This is a nightmare on Okay, so we must do that again. So this is my second attempt at this section because one of the ciphers spotted her, and obviously that causes an alert phase, and you can't afford 1 alert phase in hard mode. Oh god. She's going around there. Yeah, those bombs. I mean, I hope there's more bombs in the hard mode than even more in extreme mode. So I hope I've destroyed the ones, because if I haven't, then I'm going to be ever so annoyed. Take this guard out. If we don't, he will spot him out. Oh, what the f are you throwing a grenade for? I might have killed a few fish for that grenade, but what? It's this controller. It's really... maybe it's this version of the game. It's just sensitive. But that didn't cause an alert, thank God. I didn't want to move either, because... and I'll say again. Because obviously I had all the PSG-1 team ammunition. She'll be there soon. Oh god, she is close. Crap, crap, crap. He's very close, actually. Please don't appear there. Crap. Got him. That didn't trigger. Crikey. That little noise means that it didn't quite trigger an alert phase, thank God. So I'm very, very lucky. A second later and it would have triggered an alert phase. Right. So that's the hard part. There's one more guard, I think, when she gets onto the strat, but I think that there is one more guard. Yeah, there is. We better take him out. Now, where was that one that I hadn't destroyed? It's that one, isn't it? Okay. Now, I don't think I missed any claymores, so let's pick that up. You took your time, didn't you, Snake? But we don't even need you. Of course, I might regret that, but we might as well not use Snake now. So she needs to get to there, and then it triggers the next scene. You certainly did keep me waiting. Oh, ha, ha. Very good. So once you get to there, it triggers. Oh. So we should be alright. I say should. It was close, but I think we're okay. I don't think we've. Of course, we won't be the save until after Ryoten's been, interrogated. So. Remember, we've got to be non-lethal. Why are you doing that, Rodney? You're an idiot. Hate to say it. He just really didn't like Otacon. I think he was jealous. Right, so now we need to try and get to the torture scene without being spotted, blah blah blah. So I can still screw it up. Now the location of this guard is a bit harder because I think he's moving around a lot. Because there's a sole guard in Strat E. Now I could put on the I haven't used the AP sensor once in this game. I thought he was that, yeah, he was wandering around.
Freeze.
I don't think there's anything else here useful. Let's throw the chaff. We're all good. It's looking good. Okay, good. So all we need to do is get past the Arsenal gear bit and get to the bit before the Tengus and save then. So it's not. I'm not completely safe yet. But we'll see how I get on. If I fail, I have to go back to escorting Emma across the strut because, again, you can only have a maximum of 8 saves.
You think he's gonna...
Consider it done.
Jack?
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Jack the Ripper?
You know this fellow? You remember me, don't you? You've grown.
This gets you practice for the bit later on. Even in hard mode, the bit later on when Solid deflates you, you just... no matter how hard you tap the triangle button with your thumb or finger, you'll still lose a lot of life. But if you do it my technique, where it's turn the controller 180 degrees, put your 2 fingers between the triangle button, then use your other finger to ram back and forward as fast as possible, you shouldn't lose any life. It worked in extreme mode of Treat the other week when I did it. So to get past through this bit quickly, and we've got plenty of time. We're fine for time. I know that.
So you joined hands.
What you do is once she's punched right, and this is so annoying when she does this because she takes away about
Olga, you can't keep this up.
a quarter of your. See, I'm already down.
Listen,
no, not full
I'll
health.
free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Yeah, she takes like a quarter of your health away, which is so annoying. So what we do now is immediately call Rose. Don't need to save.
Jack?
And that triggers the cutscene. The dialogue will then trigger the cutscene. The only time I call Rose is when she's evil AI Rose. She's funny then. You know, when she's just tormenting Jack. So what we're going to do here... Oh, no, we're not going to do this. Because the radar's off anyway. What I meant to do was here. If we go to here, it's the medicine. Take the medicine, because if you end up sneezing, you'll be so annoyed. Anyway, got to concentrate now. Try to get to this next bit. So what I do, I go along here, straight along the line, literally follow the line on the ground. Is that at the end there? That's that medicine. There's a Tengu there. Just go there. Easy. So that's good. So we've made it to the first Tengu fight. Well, I probably have been playing it for a long time. In fact, I've been streaming for about just over 2 hours. I managed to. Well, I got to the holds at the start of the Tanker chapter, Wimpy, and mucked up. I got spotted, so I had to restart the game then. But that's, it's part of the challenge of hard mode. But what I'm going to do is these tankers, you have to take them out non-lethally. It takes a while. I believe that's a video of one of the developers' wives. Variety level 13, which is a mission in Metal Gear Solid 1, so it is true.
Move the right stick up and down.
The move the right stick up and down is new dialogue they added in the Master Collection, because originally it was move the left analog stick, but obviously now it's set to the right stick. If we get to, have we got any chaff grenades? I wonder. Oh, we haven't got any stun grenades, have we? Well, I have to make do without it. I don't know how long you have. I think you have like a minute before it triggers. Cutscene. So obviously we keep it on the blunt side. Now the next section against the soldiers does take a while, both even in hard mode. So it's just that time should be good. So I think we will finish under 3 hours at least. There we go. Triggers it. Trank mode and knock them out. Yeah, it's a bit unrealistic, isn't it? This whole trank mode. Okay, here we go. This is going to be tough.
Snake, ride.
We're going to do it one way or another. So this would be my 5th save. See, the best bit about Rose now is One Piece. She's not even there. You don't even have to talk to her. So it's an hour and 50 and we have to bid it under 3 hours, so as you can see, time wise we're fine. I don't even want that. I want the body armor, not the thermal. I like he uses his elbow to knock me over. I like that. That you suck so much right, and I'm going to use my elbow to send you flying. Please stop getting hit, Snake. Well, the slight correction is that I'm going in, you, Snake, are going to sleep. You're going to sleep. Now, this is what I do. So, in order to survive these waves of soldiers, what you do, knock Snake out, because otherwise he's going to get himself killed. He's so vulnerable. Stand in this corner, and just keep doing that. Now, Snake will wake up very quickly, so I will have to trank him again. So you have to time your tranking very carefully. And you know when the last soldier has appeared, because I mean there's always going to be a few you had to take out around the back there, but in terms of all these soldiers jumping down, once a soldier jumps down and they have a gun in their hand, you know that's the last one. Every other soldier will have a blade. This does go on for quite a while. Keep tranking Snake. Sometimes you'll go to trank Snake, but one of the soldiers will appear, so you have to quickly equip your blade. Now I know there are some cheats where you can avoid this area completely, but I'm trying to do it properly, not by cheating or exploiting a glitch in the game. I've no idea how many soldiers jump down, maybe about 30 in the extreme mode, so hopefully a few less in hard mode. You like how Raiden changes between MGS2 4 and Rising in a believable way. I mean, he's grown as a character, hasn't he? He really has. I mean, you know, he really has. He's one of the characters has probably one of the best growth. You know, he's gone from being a very kind of selfish person to become someone who now, you know, takes responsibility for his actions. Oh crap, that was not good. So if you lean against the wall, press the R2 button, it immediately deselects the high frequency blade without the animation. That gives you like an extra second or two. No, yeah, so this is still coming. You can't do it the other side because you will get hit. Because there's like a guard that side, sort of by the there's some stairs where they shoot from. That's why you have to stay this side. Should be near the end of this now. That's it, he's the last one because he's got a gun. We're fine now. Well, we're not fine, we've still got to take out these other guys. Of course, he might not be the last one. Darn. Made sure I was kneeling there. Now I'm happy for Snake to wake up now. If I go forward, he'll wake up anyway, but... See, I said there was a guard there. Right, we're good. The Snake will wake up. Now, I could save... I could make this my 6th save, this bit, if I wanted.
Raiden, about this colonel of yours.
I might, but I'll leave it for now. I'm just gonna try and do it without saving here. If I get too weak, then obviously I will save before I die. So when that happens, just retreat to the small room, recover. But Snake could get overwhelmed. He's normally not overwhelmed in normal mode or lower, but he might start to get overwhelmed. You can tell when what I mean is he'll start to get hit. Like he did briefly there. This is why you need to get back out there and help him. Now, even though I sent the guard over the edge, because I knocked him out bluntly, it doesn't count as a kill. You're going to get out there because you want them to focus on you to help Snake. I think the Snake damaged me there.
Don't push yourself.
When we get to the Metal Gear Rays, not there yet of course, when we get to Metal Gear Rays there's 10 we have to defeat in hard mode. Or, I say defeat, repel is the correct term. Ouch. Now, even though that's the second and last fish and mailed screen, this still goes on a bit longer. I wonder if anybody's been fooled by the fish and mailed and actually restarted the game before. Best to run around like this until you get hit. Hold the blade, because if you hold the blade like that, it deflects bullets. All I'm doing is literally holding the L1 button and pressing the analog stick forward. His mate took a bit of a battering there, didn't he? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just bleeding out. You know, Snake. This whole room is pasted with my blood. It should nearly be done, I hope. They're done. See? Got no problem. So this will be, we're now going to save again. This will be our 6th save.
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's
So you can't
brother.
skip this bit.
S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets.
So yeah, so in terms of the race you fight off, in very easy mode you have to repel 3. In easy mode it's 5, in normal mode it's 7, in hard mode it's 10, in extreme and in European extreme mode it's 20.
I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute, split between life and death. You ran from it. And now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Right, so this might take a few attempts, because again we can't use any rations. I don't know if this makes any difference. What I do is I go right up close, fire the chaff grenade, which disrupts the Milky Rays a little bit. He's going to fire from the back. Since he went dead still, I knew he was going to do that. He's going to fire again, or maybe not. Very rare that they will use that machine gun bit from there. But sometimes they do, so you have to keep an eye out for that. That's 5 down, 5 to go. I have to fill up with some, I think, ammunition. It's going to fire. We're staying close to stop them firing those deadly missiles. We fired the machine gun, but luckily we didn't get hit. No, that's annoying. Don't know if I've got any like bandages and stuff to heal me. You know. Oh crap! I completely forgot. I hadn't finished him. Have I got any? That was a mistake. I haven't, have I? I have. I've got one. Oh, crap. I made a bit of a mess, didn't I? But I did it. First attempt. So that's good. That went really well. But yeah, when the rain hit me with the cutter and nearly took all my health away, in free mode you'd die. You wouldn't get away with that. Right, so we're going to save this. This will be the... I think this is the 7th save. So let's see if my technique works.
Are you awake yet, Jack?
So I'm turning the controller 180 degrees, putting my thumb and finger from my left hand in between the triangle button. I'm going to ram my finger from my other hand right across.
I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son.
Not bad. I lost a tiny bit of health, but that worked well, didn't it? What's up, Michelangelo? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So I think this will be my 8th save, so I think I can afford to save an 8th time. If I've saved one time too many, that's fine. I'll save in a different save file.
Their control to digital information.
It does, hopefully we're about to get the highest rank in hard mode, but we will see. But anyway, I stormed through... I mean, the last time I made a mistake was in the Scorching Ember. Other than that, I've been fine. Took out the 10 Metal Gear Rays.
I'm off to bury the Patriots.
Yeah, it's not been too bad, thanks. Thanks for asking.
That's right.
How about yours? So that's hopefully this is now my 8th save, and you can have up to 8 saves if you get the highest rank. I mean, it's been so good for time, we could actually listen to this full cutscene. Yeah, I mean, initially, when I started the tanker stage, I got discovered in the hold, so I had to restart the game. And other than that, I mucked up once in the Shell 1 core, saved before the alert phase was triggered. And like I said, I had to restart Scorching against Emma once. But other than that, it's been very good so far. I don't want to speak too soon, because now we've got to fight Solidus. Go to work award. Ah, okay.
My son.
Right. Now, if I've saved, say, one too many, then what I can do, I can go back and load a previous save. But I think I'm certain this is my 8th save, so.
Be strong. Whatever happens.
Oh, what do you mean when I was in extreme mode? Oh, yes. Yeah, I didn't mean to... I have to make sure I don't send him packing. But this time I'm actually going for the highest ranking, you see, so there's no... Oh, when he gets choked? Well, you don't have to get choked if you're careful. No, if I hit him for the 3rd time, he will fall over. That's when he might do his, he might run away and then do his like rocket attacks. So don't hit him 3 times. Don't let him fall over. Keep him close. See, if I stand still for a second or two, it makes him fire his arm. So again, just 2 hits. Just don't try and force it, because you see he'll just dodge. Wait for him to try and do like a move on you. See, I stand still for a second, and I knew he would throw out his arm. Ow! Ouch! See, that's what I didn't want. That kind of attack. So if you keep doing this until he triggers the 2nd phase. Ouch. Here we go.
Good work, Jack. This is where it gets interesting. Take this!
This time we want to knock him over now. We want him to charge. That's the deadly attack. 1, 2, knock him over, let him charge at me. That's what we don't want him to do that. So again, knock him off balance. 1, 2, 3. Rinse and repeat. Just be careful because he might do his stab attack any moment. You might do it now. Like that, see?
Let's go.
Done, see? It's not that hard. Anyway, so I'm just gonna, we have to let the credits play out and we'll find out if I achieve the Foxhound ranking. And sorry, the Fox ranking, which is the highest ranking on hard mode. If I haven't achieved it, it's been a really good run.
Do you remember this place?
Yeah, thanks, Michelangelo. It's one of those bosses which, when I very first time I played this game, I got absolutely wrecked by this boss. I think it was on hard mode actually. So I went back and played the earlier modes, and I learned how to beat Solidus properly, and I just cracked a good technique. Anyway, so for those watching, keep watching the stream, and we'll find out at the end what my ranking is. Hopefully it's the Fox ranking, but if it's not, it's been fun. I'll be back in a sec.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. The genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above.
And I am back.
What am I?
So annoying, isn't it? You can't skip the credits. What's that emoji about, Wimpy? I had it in the bag, no problem at all. It's weird because when I played it on extreme mode a couple of weeks ago, I didn't go for the highest ranking on that mode, but I beat this boss basically with literally no damage. But that's a good technique. So the first part of the boss, keep it close, hit it twice, don't hit it a third time to knock Solidus over, because otherwise he might charge away and do that attack with the rockets, which can catch you out. But when you get to the second phase and he starts charging, you want to knock him down. Move away just enough, not too near, not too far. If you move too far away, he might start darting all over the place. But as long as you're not too far away, he'll charge forward. Just as he charges, that's when you just move out of reach so he can't stab you. And just watch out for his deadly stab, when he thrusts forward with his blade. avoid that and you're fine. And yes, at some point I'll have to live stream a Foxhound Ice Raincon Extreme mode, but I haven't got the patience to do that just yet. I'm sure I uploaded a Foxhound playthrough like a year or two ago, but some other time. But if I was to live stream a Metal Gear Solid game patch next week, what one should do? Because don't forget, I'm using the Master Collection, which has got Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3, or it's got Metal Gear 1 and 2. I could also play Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes or Metal Gear Solid 5, but I know Wimpy you haven't got there yet because you're still playing Rising for the first time. Because Wimpy he's new to all the Metal Gear Solid games, and he's watched his way through, and he's just doing Metal Gear Rising Revengeance at the moment, and then he'll be doing Peace Walker. Oh yeah, I played Twin Snakes first time the other day. That was an interesting remake of the original. But I have to say, that's a pretty good final boss. I mean, what would you say is your favourite final boss? Let's not talk about Peace Walker or MGS5 because I don't want to spoil it for Wimpy. But out of Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3, just those three we can talk about. We can't talk about Revengeance either. Again, no spoilers for Wimpy. But I'd argue that I think I prefer the Solidus boss fight over the boss in Metal Gear Solid 3. And technically the final boss is the punch, the fist fight against Liquid in Metal Gear Solid 1, even though you have the escape sequence after. I think Solid is my favourite final boss. Apparently there's it's not a cheat, but it's kind of like, it's a thing you can do in Metal Gear Solid 1 as well, where you go into first person view and you can dodge Ocelot shots. It's in MGS1. It's really weird. You literally stand still. You can sort of dodge in first-person view, and then you just shoot him. You know that the bit in MGS1 where you abseil down the building? In Metal Gear Solid 1, it's really tricky, but in Twin Snakes, it's so easy. Oh, I get it. You know. That's the one thing about MGS1. The bosses are just, I think you care more about the bosses in MGS1 than any other game. You feel sorry for killing them because of their sort of tragic kind of backstories. Whereas in Metal Gear Solid 2, what have you've got Dead Cell. Apart from Fatman, who you get a little bit of the history. He's kind of an interesting one. He's a bit of a sad story. Fortune, nah. Vamp, no. Solidus, he's a bit more interesting, but he's not that interesting. And then you've got Metal Gear Solid 3, you've got the Cobra unit, and that's a cool unit, but again, apart from the end, you feel sorry for defeating a 100-year-old sniper, but you don't really feel sorry for killing them apart from the boss. Anyway, credits are nearly done. Oh, Wimpy has played Metal Gear Solid 4. So you think the final boss against Metal Gear Solid 4? Okay, fair enough. I know that's a bit more of an interesting one. It's got the 4 different sequences, hasn't it? You've got the Liquid fight, the Liquid Ocelot fight, the Ocelot fight, and then the whatever they call the final sequence. But yeah, a lot of people do like that final boss. Well, I for one, I simply can't wait for the remake of Metal Gear Solid Snake, 3 Snake Eater to come out in August. That is, I'm gonna be playing that a lot when it comes out. And then hopefully the Volume 2 collection will come next year. I suppose it is in a way. I mean, you know, you've got all the CQC stuff, the ability to dodge, you know, the attacks and stuff. I quite like the third part of the boss. You know, when you're fighting the MGS3 offslot. That is a lot of fun. Oh god, so yours must be the 27th of August, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I did try to get some time off work at that point to see if I could get some time off to play the game. So, oh well. I'm still going to freaking play it though. That's for sure. Because again, it's just going to be fascinating to see how the game feels, how different it plays. Maybe a very different experience. Who knows? But it generally looks like a good remake, and that is, that's important because it's, MGS3 is considered the best Metal Gear Solid game, I think, by the majority. Right, let's get this done. Oh, the 29th. Oh, okay. So you said it comes out the day before your birthday. I was thinking the day after because I'm an idiot because I didn't read your comment correctly. Anyway, let's see what ranking we got. Hopefully it's the Fox ranking, but it might not be. There we go. 2 hours, 24 minutes, 8 saves, 0 continues, 3 alert phases. Those 3 alert phases are automatic anyway. I didn't create those as phases. It always shows 3, no matter what. 0 persons killed, 0 rations. So hopefully this will be Fox. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mission accomplished. So I achieved the highest rank in hard mode.